They could create the illusion that the earth is flat. And people will run with the misinformation that the earth is flat because somebody created disinformation that the earth is flat. And the people that running with it, they're not going and research it because they trust the person that said it. Now, ads. Ads are the most common way that people could get information out, right? Because a newspaper columnist or whatnot, they have to write the stuff in. But if somebody comes by you and says, I want to pay you to put this in your paper, and he'd be like, well, okay, yeah, I think put whatever you want once it doesn't break any rules of tat. Put it in. So that means somebody with their financial clout could purport this information and cause people to think a particular way. So we would have seen it in the newspaper when political ads and stuff and elections coming around. They would say, so XYZ had this. He was in court for this, blah, 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 XYZ. Do you know that he's a repeat, whatever, thing. And they could defame somebody's character just by paying, meaning that they would pay to create the ripple effect. Right, so Facebook has ads, Instagram has ads, Google has ads or whatnot. And what they have to battle with is when people pay for ads, are they paying for disinformation ads? And how do we police it? How you think they're going to police somebody who puts out a $10 million ad campaign? All of them have 50 different videos. You have to get a human being to now sit down because basically how Facebook and all these places, they run by a computer. So the computer will take the ads, charge the card, whatnot. And the computer can't determine what disinformation is because disinformation is a psychological thing. So now they have a huge problem on their hands. When people want to advertise for something, they could pay for whatever, and they could create the illusion that the earth is flat. And people will run with the misinformation that the earth is flat because somebody created disinformation that the earth is flat. And the people that running with it, they're not going and research it because they trust the person that said it. And the people that creating disinformation, they know this. So when they're doing different forms of media, and they have TV media, okay, how do you get people to believe this information here? Radio media, how you get people to believe this information here? Internet media, how you get them to believe this information here? Comedic media, how do you get people to believe this information here? And they're like, all right, we know the social part of it because the IT part of it, we thought it was cool. Internet, share information, world will be a good place or whatnot. If that was used in a perfect world, everybody would be happy and everybody would be very well informed. But humans, humans is always the problem in my view, right? The depravity, sin, that right now, yeah, we always the problem, right? Now, yeah, we as the humans, we manipulate this media to create an invisible army or invisible sort of sheep, and people don't know that they're sheep because they're slaves to what they see on the media. So I'm gonna give you an example of technology that they try to put in place to help this. WhatsApp, right? You used to be able to forward something to 20 people one time. Forward. You go down your list, you got 5 max. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Because of that.
Disinformation.
So they tried to cut.
People were creating the images that say certain things about certain people. They put it in WhatsApp groups, and then they know that the people in that group, because they're inside a little echo chamber and they so believe this, they'll just forward it without even thinking twice, right? So what WhatsApp had to do is they had to cut it down from 20, because in India, when India had their elections, WhatsApp is the biggest thing in India. 95% of the people in India use WhatsApp to communicate, and they have groups. Politicians have groups and all that kind of thing, and then they switch to Telegram and whatnot. But basically, so what they had to do is WhatsApp now had to put in the 5 forward rule, meaning you could only forward to 5 people. And then it was still going on because people were purposefully forwarding. So now they had to change something to put forwarded many times. So now when something forwarded like once or twice, it will just say forwarded. But if it get forwarded at least 20 times, 20 or 25, I can't remember exactly, it would say forwarded many times. Forwarded many times means it's viral.